Welcome to Active Crime Alerts. My name is Steve Moore. I'd like to take you on a guided tour of a crime map. Now, these crime maps we produce for various different cities around the country. And one thing I can tell you for certain is that the crimes that are being committed on a daily basis are not being reported to the news media. So that means that you as a homeowner are unaware of this sexual assault, this rape, that occurred at this address. Now this map is a Melbourne, Florida area. This is a section of Melbourne, Florida. It's just like any other city and any other town. There is no unusual crime level. This is the average. So when you watch the news media at night, you are not being told about all of the crimes that are happening around you. And we'll get into the reasons behind that in just a minute. And so we're going to move around. We're going to take a look. Here is another sexual assault. This is a rape that occurred in a residential subdivision. Now, the people around that live around this rape in these neighborhoods are unaware that a rape has occurred. They're also unaware that a theft occurred right around the corner. 2 blocks over, another theft occurred. 3 blocks over, another theft has occurred here. And then if you look at this one, this is a breaking and entering of a residential home. And then you've got another burglary, breaking and entering. Another burglary, breaking and entering. So let's talk about this real quick. We're going to pick this one, a robbery of an individual in a residential house. This is an armed robbery. If you live in the subdivisions surrounding this home, the news media did not cover all of these stories because there are too many. So your law enforcement nationwide, and I don't want to speak for the Melbourne PD, but law enforcement nationwide, the law enforcement officers are understaffed. There's a shortage across the board, and it has a lot to do with social media. It has a lot to do with the fact that there has been in the past police brutalities, and you have a large portion of our population that is coming down hard on the law enforcement officers. The units are understaffed, the local PDs, the sheriff's office, they are understaffed because people are finding jobs that pay better without having to risk their life on a daily basis. So what this does is this leaves your local law enforcement in a pinch. They have not enough officers. There's too much paperwork for all of the reports. Each of these incidents takes a report, sometimes an hour, 2 hours long. Sometimes a rape investigation can take days, weeks, and months and years. So when you look at something like this aggravated assault here, this is a homeless encampment. Most people probably do not even realize that there is a homeless encampment here. Here's an aggravated assault in a parking lot of a business, more than likely. Right next to it, a breaking and entering of a residential house. As you look around this map, it doesn't matter where I move to, I can find the same crimes, armed robbery on the street, highway, or alley, Steel Road and Aurora Street. Close that for a minute. Armed robbery, oops, let's go back, in a vehicle. So armed robbery in a vehicle. So these crimes all around, look as I move the map. Do you see what's happening? The subdivisions begin to fill based on the view that I've got here and the number of crimes. Look at this one, robbery commercial. Now let's scroll down just a tad bit. General merchandise store. Here's a sexual battery rape at a home. Here is a residential house robbery. It says robbery commercial, but it also says residential house. These are your breaking and enterings. This is where someone comes in and steals something from a home, and a homeowner comes in and finds out that something has been taken. You'll see them one after another, all surrounding the subdivision. And now what are these people doing? They're looking for drug money. They're looking for things they can sell for cash. Your robberies, armed robbery, if you look at, let's go back up to here. Here's an armed robbery. This is where an individual was home at the property and someone came in and robbed them at gunpoint. Your R's are for your rapes. Your little money bags are theft of property. You've got motor vehicles in here. So your motor vehicles have been stolen. Sometimes you'll find that they're recovered motor vehicles, things of that nature. But as I move the map, let's go back up and let's just see what happens. And these are all residential areas. These are not any different than your area. So you as a homeowner have to do something. You've got to take some precautions. If you are not aware of this, we work with AlarmCameraInstallers.com, which is a nationwide database of individual alarm providers that have inside cameras, outside cameras, motion detectors, door sensors. We have the mobile apps to be able to view all the cameras on your phone. We have solar light installers who handle solar light throughout the exterior of a home. So there's all of these different ways that you as a homeowner can protect yourself from burglary. But you're under the false pretense because the news media is not telling you how bad the crime is right now. That may be because the city doesn't want to give you the details. They don't want to make their city look bad. The law enforcement does not want to look like they're not doing their job. And trust me, they are doing their job. They are working overtime to try to keep your community safe. We need to remember that. They are absolutely working overtime to keep your area safe. However, they cannot control the people that are doing these breaking and enterings that are not being caught. They don't know who they are. They don't know where they are. They don't know what they stole. They don't know how to track them down. So you as a homeowner have to protect your family. It's your obligation. So what we do is we match you up with the programs that are available from across the nation with all of the different providers. So if you need cameras, doorbell cameras, video doorbell cameras, you need exterior lighting, whatever it is you need, remember these things fall into these free alarm packages. And so your average cell phone bill that every single person in your house has, one cell phone bill is more than the cost of having your home protected, having cameras installed, inside, outside. I mean, this is a big deal. So give us a chance. Go through, check your zip code on the website, see who the provider is for your area, and we would be happy to be able to send you out some information. We'd be happy to talk to you on the phone. We can do text messaging. There's all sorts of things that we can do to help you, educate you, and bring you up to today's technology. Get rid of these old alarm systems. They're useless. Half the batteries have failed already, and the communicators have failed. You need to come up to date. We need to get you this great new technology, make you feel safe at night, and make sure that you're protecting your family and your property. We look forward to talking to you. And if you have any questions, feel free to click the contact link on the website, and we will be happy to get those questions answered for you. Thank you again for stopping by, and we look forward to servicing your home security needs. Thank you.